This is my third time attempting to record this video. I hope this one actually works. Xbox Game Pass is great. It's got hundreds of games, AAA titles releasing on the platform day one, cloud streaming to your phone, and even Xbox Live Gold if you still have a console. But the user experience, at least on PC, is pretty bad. On the 29th of June 2021, I made a post on the Xbox Game Pass subreddit to hear what the community thinks Microsoft can do to fix it. Now, while the post I made didn't specifically say what problems can Microsoft fix, that was pretty much every single comment. Two people even made whole lists of problems. The first issue I'll be talking about is the way Microsoft hides install locations. The most common complaint on this subreddit seems to do with the way Xbox Game Pass hides where it installs files for games. And yeah, the way Microsoft handles the game files is very infuriating. You can't even add an unofficial mod or even add the exe of a game to Steam. It's very annoying. Another issue that's related to the hiding of install locations impacts anyone who has to reinstall Windows at all. If you happen to reinstall Windows, your previous files can get locked and be unavailable. I've got several drives where I can't delete the nearly empty folders. This has happened to me multiple times. I'll reinstall Windows, plug in my game drive, discover I can't just point the drive to the Game Pass launcher and have it pick up my already installed games, try to do the thing where it asks you to delete all the apps, have that fail, have the same thing happen when I try to delete them through the File Explorer, then I have to make a Linux bootable USB just to delete the damn folder. That's not good. That's not good at all, Microsoft. Come on. Now for a bit of a different issue about languages. For me, it would be the ability to override the language settings per game, just like how Steam does it. There are a lot of games that just don't have the option to change the language in-game and simply follow the Windows language. Personally, I'd never touch this option, however I can see how this could be used if you spoke multiple languages or are trying to learn another language. Although I do think this is less of a Microsoft issue and more of a game developer issue. If they have multiple languages coded into the game, they should also have an option to change them. But that's just me. Now, one of the most repeated complaints I found in this post was just the app. A lot of people had problems with the app being slow, laggy, or just plain bad. This is my biggest problem with Game Pass. If the app was usable, it didn't absolutely die every time I try to do something simple like continue a download after a reboot. I would enjoy using Game Pass a lot more. Now for one of the lists. Now, I'm not going to focus on every single issue that was in this list specifically, as they were mostly just app bad problems. But the first issue in particular I want to talk about. That problem is games not uninstalling correctly. Apparently, sometimes when you uninstall a game, it just doesn't uninstall and continues to take up space on your device. This shouldn't be too big of a problem, right? Just go into the File Explorer and delete the folder manually. Oh wait, you can't. Now let's shift our focus to the search function. One user suggested that Microsoft should fix the search function by adding genres, or like types. Things like single player, campaigns, multiplayer, co-op, etc. This would definitely be a great addition. Let's say you're on a Discord call with your friends, and you've all got Game Pass, and you're all looking for a game to play together. With this addition, you could just head to the search and type in multiplayer co-op or multiplayer competitive, and you'd be presented with a list of games that are all multiplayer that you could all play together. Sounds great. On the topic of multiplayer, an issue that was brought up was crossplay between different game platforms. I think that this is a problem with the game itself and not Game Pass. I know that Knockout City on Game Pass has crossplay with the Steam version and even the console versions, but I know some games don't as well. I don't think this is up to Microsoft to solve, but maybe making it a requirement to release on Game Pass would help. Now for downloads. This is where Game Pass fails a lot on PC. It's very inconsistent if a game will download or not. Now, I'll give Microsoft some credit. The download servers are extremely fast. It takes advantage of my entire internet connection, and when the downloads work, they're great. But fast servers are nothing if they don't work half the time. I'd rather have half of my download speed but 100% reliability than the other way around. Back to the Discord call situation. Imagine you've all found a perfect game, it's got crossplay between platforms, it's a small game, it won't take long to download, all your friends have it on Steam and you just need to download it on Game Pass. And bam, the downloads just stop working. All your friends are having the time of their lives playing the game, and you're stuck trying to troubleshoot the download issue. You've left the Discord call about 10 times trying to restart your computer to fix it, but nothing works. Next up is start options when the game launches. Again, I think that this is a per game issue. The commenter specifically mentioned Dirt 5 as the game that didn't work because they couldn't change the resolution at launch, but games like Cluster Truck come up with that resolution picture at launch, and I think that Skyrim does as well. The only way I can see Microsoft fixing it is adding their own start options picker, or just having it as a requirement to release on Game Pass. And now here's the part of the video where I talk about my opinion. If you don't care about the opinion of some random 14-year-old on YouTube, you can go ahead and skip to the outro with the chapters feature. A lot of the comments said that Microsoft should just do what Steam is doing. But why do what Steam is doing when you can just become Steam? I think Microsoft should partner with Valve and just distribute Game Pass through their platform. Steam has been around for ages and they've nailed the game launcher experience. I don't think Valve would need to do too much extra work because they already have EA Play in Steam, so it shows they can have subscription services, and it would basically fix every single problem listed here. Game files wouldn't be hidden, the launcher would be usable, there wouldn't be download issues, and crossplay between Game Pass and Steam wouldn't be an issue because the games are on Steam. Along with that, it would bring Game Pass to Linux and macOS to open up Game Pass to a whole new audience. I'd honestly be willing to pay extra to have Game Pass on Steam. Anyways, thanks for watching me rant about Game Pass for 8 minutes. See you next week.